Welcome back to the Spit.
Welcome back to the show, you guys.
And we're going to be a recap of the the Chargers and the Ravens. Ravens win this one 22-10. Both of us had the Chargers win this one, but
Yes, we did.
I'm not surprised the Ravens won. They have been playing really well. Their defense has been dominating. And they've been dominating the running game. And Lamar Jackson had a pretty decent game for him. 200 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions. Edwards had a pretty good game, almost 100 yards. Mark Andrews had a monster game, 83 yards and a touchdown. It was a monster, like 60-ish yards touchdown he had. So that was great. He had a really great game. Phil Rivers did not have a good game. He had 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, 181 yards. Melvin Gordon got shut down for the most part, 41 yards, 1 touchdown, and Keenan Allen got shut down as well, a little under 60 yards. So yeah, man, Ravens, man, they're just hitting on all cylinders right now. Their defense is really playing really well. They shut this Chargers offense down. Chargers defense didn't play bad. They just were on the field a ton, and you can only do so much on defense, especially when the other teams that turn the ball over. I'm impressed, man. I didn't think the Chargers would lose this one, but really proves the fact that we don't have a dominant team in the NFL. Maybe the Saints, but really outside of them, really no one really dominant in my eyes.
So what you're saying is pretty much anybody could get beat on a daily basis, pretty much.
So, to a certain degree, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, Ravens, man, their offense is not super complicated either. What they're doing lately is just doing a lot of read option and sweep with the quarterback and running back and putting pretty much defensive ends on an island and making them make a decision. And some reason they're not doing very well. It's kind of the same offense they ran with Colin Kaepernick a couple of years ago when he was young and didn't really throw the ball a lot. This is a lot of read option, and I was making a real comeback, and I don't really understand why these defensive players are not being disciplined enough to read these offenses and not crashing down when they need to, and doing certain things and they're not doing well and not making decisions well enough to stop this running game. But, I mean, Lamar Jackson's throwing the ball fairly well, so I think that's a little bit to do with it. But, yeah, man, this is an amazing win by the Ravens and Chargers, man. They kind of disappointed me a little bit. I thought they were going to make that big push and maybe be the best team in the AFC, but they kind of disappointed me a little bit.
Yeah, I thought they were going to score enough points in this game and play well enough defense to get them this victory. I figured they'd get maybe a turnover or 2 on Lamar Jackson, maybe interception or maybe a sack fumble. They didn't get a whole lot of pressure on him. Not near as enough to rattle him or anything like that. He did for what he could do as far as his arm talent. He actually threw the ball pretty well in this game, outside of a couple throws were pretty bad. But outside of that, he actually threw the ball fairly decent, pretty well in this game. Of course, yeah, he runs the ball well. That's pretty much his best asset right now. Once he gets that throwing down, down packed a lot more, he's going to be way more of a threat. And he's already a threat, so he's going to be a problem in the future. But, yeah, man, he just shows that he could use that read option to his favor. And I think that's why they do it so much, because he's so good at it. And it is. You don't know who's going to get the ball. That running back could easily get the ball and pound it through the middle, so they could run the rock. So it's not complicated to figure out how to defend it, but at the same time, it is a little hard because you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
You don't know if he's coming with the run. You don't know if he's going to pass or hand it off. So it is a little tricky. And like I said, he does it so well. So it's working for him. He's 5-1 as a starter, so that's incredible. Yeah, he's just getting better and better with this team, and you can see it game by game. He's getting better with this team. The reason why I picked the Chargers, I figured they're going to play better defense against him, and I thought the Chargers' offense was going to play fairly well in this game. Understanding that I knew Baltimore's defense was going to plays well, but I kind of figured they're going to struggle on the road a little bit. But no, man, they came out pretty much shut Phillip Rivers and this offense down. Didn't really let Melvin Gordon run the ball at all. Phillip Rivers, a lot of the time in this game, didn't have a whole lot of time to sit back and find his reads. He was having a tough time really doing anything. So, and those picks they threw were frustration picks. So they really got into the head of Phillip Rivers and this Chargers team in general, and took over this game. And the Ravens, man, they did a really good job on the road in this game. And I was telling him off camera and a couple other people earlier that really I got so far in the AFCs, for me, who I got two lockdown teams that I think could possibly make the Super Bowl in the AFC is the Chiefs and Baltimore. I got high faith in Baltimore. They're playing, like I said, they're playing lights out on defense, and Lamar Jackson is just getting better and better. So watch out for these Ravens, man. They're on a roll. I think the Chargers are okay. This was a tough loss, but I think they're going to be fine, and I think they're going to make a strong, still make a strong playoff push. But watch out for these Ravens, man. They're on a roll.
All right, that's all I got to say about the game.
That'll do it for me. Please comment, like, subscribe. Of course, we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. We'll see you on the next one.